Welcome to the recap, powered by Cinelinx.com. I'm Jason the X, and these are the biggest news stories that have the community buzzing this week. So Disney's streaming service, which hasn't been given a date for its release or anything, has seen some pretty good criticism on the internet, especially with properties being taken from other existing streaming services to be solely on theirs. And people asking the question, do I need to pay for another streaming service? Well, get ready to ask that question again, as we have now learned through a call with Disney's Bob Iger, the CEO. He let everyone know that they are developing some series for the show. One, a High School Musical, Monsters, Inc., and a live-action Star Wars series. Now, we have seen people get streaming services just to get a particular show, Game of Thrones, anyone? So this does raise that question. Are you willing to buy this just to get this thing? Answer to some fans out there? Possibly. But that's not all the news we have on Star Wars. Rian Johnson, director of Star Wars The Last Jedi, which has yet to be released, but not that much time left on it, has now been announced that he'll be working on a new trilogy in the Star Wars universe. We have no idea what the series is going to be or what it's going to follow, but I got some suggestions for a Rogue Squadron or Jedi series, maybe live action or in the movie. Just thoughts. If you need any of them, hit me up, Disney. I got your back. Can't wait for the comments on this story. Well, Derek Connolly, director of Jurassic World, the upcoming Jurassic World, Lost Kingdom, and Kong Skull Island, has now been pegged to direct a Metal Gear Solid movie. Yes, Hideo Kojima and Konami's classic and masterpiece game Metal Gear Solid will be coming to the silver screen. Also, he is getting his buddy Jordan Voight Roberts, who helped him write Kong Skull Island, to pen the script for this film. And I already know the people out there are probably not very happy about this. They're going to find lots of reasons to be unhappy about this, but we don't know much yet. Now, you can still be unhappy about that new Metal Gear whatever game. I really don't want anything. The game where you go to a dimension and fight zombies. That's what we're going to call it. But I guess we're going to give this a chance. It might be good. We don't have any dates, no actors or anything set up, but we're letting you know Derek Connolly will be directing Metal Gear Solid. Now, scandal seems to be running rampant in Hollywood as many stars are going down for sexual harassment, misconduct, and worse. One of the biggest being Kevin Spacey, who had his hit show House of Cards in it, and also his upcoming film directed by Ridley Scott, All the Money in the World, that we've seen trailers on, that was already in the can, will now be reshooting all of his scenes with Christopher Plummer in lieu of the embattled actor. My opinion on this is a good step to take. This is something that is not to be taken lightly, and these people should be pretty much wiped from the slate after these things become, found out to be true. You may have a different opinion of it, but honestly, this is a good direction for them to go in. It shows they're taking it seriously, and they want nothing to do with him after this. So look for a bit of a change. Just ignore that trailer, and we'll have somebody else there. Just don't worry about that trailer. And getting on to some gaming news, EA, who has been voted the worst company in the world, you know who you are, has maybe floated the idea of maybe ending its yearly titles like Madden and NBA and WWE in lieu of a more subscription-based service where you buy a license for 365 days. They've been told that maybe in this day and age it's easier to move that code around, so we don't need to do a physical release. Now, I would love to hear the comments on this, but honestly, it's taking what I already thought was a bad idea and making it worse. We're just gonna collect the same amount of money, and I guarantee you it will be the same amount of money, folks. They're gonna drop the price any. So honestly, this is what I want to know from gamers out there. Do you think this is a good idea? Do you think it's a bad idea to get rid of a physical copy and then just do a yearly release? I mean, let's face it, they are essentially the same games with little bitty tweaks here and there. You guys let me know. And then one final bit of news that actually caused me to reshoot the recap. Last night, TBS did its Injustice 2 World Champion Tournament. And in the middle of it, they released Fighter Pack 3. Now, remember when you guys were excited about Fighter Pack 2 where, boom, we see Hellboy catching a missile? Well, the fighters for Fighter Pack 3 will be the Atom, which we've previously seen, Enchantress, and all 4 of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a slight palette swap, maybe some moves, but yes, the TMNT are coming to Injustice 2, and who saw this coming? Nobody. We were toying around with maybe Spawn or Constantine, but not the Ninja Turtles. So, yeah, look for Fighter Pack 2, November 12th. Of course, Atom will be released, not the one that we want, but the TMNT will be coming along eventually. So, yeah, get back into some injustice too. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. Make sure you like this video, subscribe, and go to all the stories and the links down below. I'm Jason the X, and remember, for all your news, reviews, editorials, and more, keep it on Cinelinx.com.